But there's an amount where I feel like it's almost a necessity for a man to have a greater understanding of different women.
Yeah.
And even just how to be in the bedroom.
Well, I was talking about this quite recently, and I always say it's bad for both, but worse for men. And I'll tell you why. Worse for men. I'll tell you why. Because this is what happens. When you have a high body count, man or woman, you have to drop your standards in order to have a high body count, either in the women that you're investing in or the treatment you're getting.
I think it depends who you are.
It depends who you are, but the reality is, even if you're Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever it is, you have to choose a woman who's very promiscuous for her to be okay with one night stands. So what's happening is you're now getting used to women who are calling their boyfriend saying, babe, I'll be home in 10 minutes while she's in your bed. You are getting used to women who are like sleeping with you and then going off to sleep with your friend the next day. You are getting used to women who don't even reply and don't care if you have see them again or not. You are getting used to such low quality of women that when you meet a girl who's also low quality, but she's slightly above the usual promiscuous hoe that you're used to, you start glorifying her and thinking she's amazing because your comparison level has dropped so low. You are so used to that woman that has nude pictures online, or the one that's cheating on her boyfriend to sleep with you, or the one that is just sleeping with you and your friends. You're so used to such a low level of woman, you no longer have the skills and tools required to speak, to communicate, or be with a wholesome, good woman that can maintain a marriage. You are now going to attract another broken person because your standards have dropped. And the other thing that I would say is when you sleep around, there is no way you can sleep around with so many people and not feel some level of shame and guilt, because there's always that girl that you meet and then in the morning you're like, oh, please go away. There's always that, no matter what. So when you get that level of shame and guilt, the only way to feel better about yourself is to start saying, well, it's only sex. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter if she was a bit shit. It's only sex. When you start having that attitude, it's only sex, and minimizing the importance of sex, there is no way you can nurture that in a long-lasting monogamous relationship. You'll think it's only sex, so you can have it outside of the relationship. You'll be more polygamous. So whereas for women, it's not good either. I'm not saying it's a good thing for women, but men risk pregnancies. Yeah. Women can get rid of a baby. They have let's say a woman doesn't want to be with you. She has a baby, she gets pregnant, she gets rid of it that day. But say the average woman, if she gets pregnant with Mike fucking Thurston, she's keeping it. And you have no say in that. And now you're either stuck with this woman for the rest of your life, like to some degree, or you think, I'm not dealing with this, that's your problem, I'll pay for it, but I don't want anything to do with it. But your child is now being raised in the hands of a man that you don't know or respect, by a woman you don't know or respect. It's a big risk for a man. And all because you want to be more skilled in the bedroom.